In the
They're here.
1300s,
God
a
save
terrifying
us.
disease
Look
swept
at the
across
rats.
Europe and
It's
turned
the
the medieval
plague.
world into
We
a
must
nightmare.
leave, quickly.
People called it the Black Death. And within just a few years, millions of people were dead. Entire towns collapsed. Families disappeared. And nobody truly understood what was happening. Historians believe the plague first arrived in Europe through trading ships carrying infected rats and fleas. As ships entered crowded port cities, the disease spread rapidly from town to town. Soon fear consumed Europe. Church bells rang constantly for the dead. Markets became empty, and many people locked themselves inside their homes, terrified of getting sick. Victims of the plague often developed painful black swellings called buboes, along with fever, weakness, and terrible pain. For many people, death came within days. At the time, doctors had no real understanding of bacteria or germs. Some believed the plague was punishment from God. Others blamed poisoned air, curses, or even movements of the stars. Desperate doctors wore terrifying bird-like masks filled with herbs and flowers, hoping the smells would protect them from disease. But nothing seemed to stop the plague's spread. Entire villages vanished. Mass graves were dug outside cities because there were simply too many bodies to bury. Some historians estimate the Black Death killed up to 1/3 of Europe's population. Imagine living in a world where every cough could mean death, where people watched neighbors disappear almost overnight, and where nobody knew who would survive the next week. But strangely enough, the Black Death also changed history forever. With so many workers dead, labor became more valuable. Peasants demanded higher wages, old social systems
God,
weakened,
make it
and
stop.
medieval society
Save
slowly
us from
began to
the sickness.
transform.
Have mercy on my
The
family.
plague became one of the
We are
deadliest
dying,
pandemics
Lord,
in
forgive
human
our
history.
sins.
And centuries later, people still remember the fear it caused. Because sometimes, history's darkest moments become the events that change the world forever.